Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault here today. Hope you're having a great day out there wherever you are in this universe. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and don't forget to leave a comment and a like on the video down below. Let us know what you think. Alright, so we've got... Oh, it wants us to return to our base. Well, there's a plot twist. So in the last episode, we destroyed our base. Might have been a mistake, right? We verified that. Ha ha! Okay, so that was not a good thing. Well, we're going to fix that. Hopefully. Otherwise, we're going to have to retract the former videos. But we're going to look at placing it on a nicer planet, okay? Maybe we'll find one that's a little less gross. Well, that's irradiated, full of, plenty of radiation there. This one, that's the arid one. That's the hot one. What do we have over here? It's not looking promising, but we'll take a look at it. Low atmosphere. And, damn. Yeah, not a lot of choices here, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 planets, and I think a moon. Well. Well. The Ashen planet, copper, pyrite, and sodium. I believe that's a really hot one. Is this little moon again? Actually, in all reality, we're going here. It's a low atmosphere planet. Not a lot goes on there, right? Copper, rusted metal, cobalt. But the main reason we're going to go here, and this is going to be a good choice, is because of the bottom of those 3 items that this planet has. Cobalt. Cobalt is a hugely important asset, especially early game. Alright, we got it. Because this is a great way to start earning income right from the get-go. So if we can find some cobalt deposits, we'll be in good shape. With a low atmosphere planet, we shouldn't have to worry about heat storms or blizzards, radiation storms, toxic crap. It's just a matter of maintaining your oxygen. And hopefully we'll be able to do that. Hopefully, we'll see. Every planet is unique, but that's usually the way these go. Now, they tend to be fairly low on resources. You can see there's no plants around, so carbon will be an issue. Oh, look at that. Whenever you see a place like this, if you're looking to land, that's where you choose to land, because what that does is that gives you a freebie for when you launch again. You don't use any of your launch fuel. Just got ourselves a nice little building here. We'll check it out real quick. Looks like it's in bad shape. Yeah, it's gross. This will give us, hopefully, some of that slime or something. Alright, so this is one of these give you a pattern to recognize, right? 1702, 7021, 0217. So the next one will be 2170. And we'll get something here. And this one looks like it's giving us a location. Alright, so that's something we can look into a little bit later on. When and if we feel like it. Anything else in here worthwhile? Yeah, there's a couple boxes. We'll grab what's in there. A little condensed carbon. Come on. I generally don't play in third person, so this angle is tough. Sodium, that's good. Alright, and we'll boogie on out of here. And we'll just do a quick scan. We've got copper, copper. There's some boxes there we'll check out. Cobalt deposit. Not too far away, 265. We'll check that out for sure. But first we'll head on over here and get whatever free stuff we can get. A little life support gel. Rusted metal. And a Gek relic. Yay! What's that? Well, we'll find out later on. This is one of those... I thought it was. I guess we can't learn a word from it. Okay. And what we really need to do is also set up... Whoa! Woohoo! Oh yeah, low atmosphere planet. Means low gravity. So we can fly for an extended distance, which is cool. Alright. Let's get up here to this cobalt. Now, earlier we, what we got in, was it the last episode or the one before when we got our copper? We used our terrain modifier. What we want to do with it now, we're going to hit circle till we get to mine. And there's a way, there we go. Alright, let's just start mining it up. We'll see how much we get. Oh, wait, what? No, I don't have room. What can I get? Alright, let's put this puppy down. Ooh, that sucks. You know what? We're just going to get rid of this. Damn it. Yeah, let's be careful of that in the future. Navigation data is very easy to come by. I don't mind dropping a hunk of it just so I can gather up a bunch of cobalt. This is an extremely lucky find because cobalt is going to build the base of our early game economy. This is how we're going to make money from the start. It'll become obsolete a little bit later, and we kind of already have what is required to make it obsolete, but we just don't have nearly enough of it as of yet, so we're going to have to be a little patient there. There's copper. Copper. A lot more copper than cobalt, huh? Copper, copper. Yeah. Alright, well, let's move on. Now, being that we're using our terrain manipulator mainly, we're going to need ferrite dust to charge it, or we can use the silica gel that we get, but ferrite dust is... You end up with a lot more of that than the silica gel, and that comes in handy for some stuff later on. Especially when you're base building. Yeah, we didn't get a lot. We got 59. All right. Well, before we do anything else, let's pull out that computer. It wanted us to return to our base, which we destroyed. So if you watch that last video and destroyed your base and are going through this, sorry about that. I did not mean to do that. Let's see if this fixes that issue. Visit the base computer. Okay. We can decrypt. Woo! There's that number 16 again. Message follows. Traveler finds her wings. Cool. So we need to go to some coordinates. You know what? We'll leave this here now just in case there's another reason to stop by and do something at the base, if nothing else. Oh, there's some cobalt. It's probably the one we just came from, right? About 200 away. It sure looks that way, yeah. So let's just head back to the ship. Oh, I can't wait to upgrade. You know, I play this game with my regular character who's got close to 300 hours in it, and then I switch to this character, and it's just like, ugh. You know, the other guy, I can fly for days. Just floating around, having a good old time. Of course, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not much, you know. We can really move with him. I'm going to head back to the ship. If you come across these early game, ignore them. They'll get you killed. You pop one open, you get something that's called the larval core out of it, which is valuable. You can get you nanites and stuff like that, but it also releases these monstrosities that will gang up on you and attack you. And if you're low level, yeah, you're probably going to die. Now, when you have to fly and land on the surface, you can skim the surface, and it takes you a little bit of time, or you can leave the atmosphere. And you're there in a significantly shorter amount of time. Looks like we're going to be landing near a crashed freighter, so we're going to assume that's where the distress signal's coming from and head over to that. You see we got the landing spot again. We'll hit square and land right in that puppy. Alright, so here's where we got to go. Let's see what kind of mysterious message we get. We get 16. Look at that. So we've got the ability to make a hyperdrive now. Isn't that great? So we're going to need more chromatic metal, it said. So let's put this puppy down and slap some chromatic metal, or some carbon to feed it, and then some copper. There we go. It's not going to be enough. So all that copper we saw, well, we ended up landing on the right planet anyway. We're going to need plenty of copper. Alright, so let's put that on the starship itself, actually, because we are a little low on room for stuff. Pick this baby up, and everything's full there, so we'd have to build it in here anyway. Yeah, we're a little over halfway there. And the microprocessors we can't make right now, so it really doesn't matter. We will have to buy them off the ship, which is fine. What else can we... We're not going to need that right away. Put that on the starship. Starship, starship. Starship, starship. Alright, it's full. Alright, but that leaves us plenty of room for copper. And quite honestly, we probably have some nearby. Of course, we're going to have cobalt now, right? And cobalt. There we go. Copper. Let's mark it. Any others around? See these things? These are all cargo pods. If you want, take your time and dig them up. You will get irradiated when you open these cargo pods, but that damage is not permanent. You can, you know, be ready and just get out of it as soon as it opens up so you can recover your health. But you have an opportunity to get some cool stuff in there. Me, I'm just trying to move this along, so we're going to ignore it for now. But those crashed freighters, I do highly recommend doing that, because you can get a little head start on certain things like salvage frigate modules, which eventually, when you get a freighter in the game, will help you in outfitting that freighter with different rooms and cool stuff, as well as upgrades for like the hyperdrive and all that. So you really can't beat it, you know. And you can also get some rare goods that'll make you a few bucks. But we're looking to move the story along, get our hyperdrive, and get out of Dodge. Getting a pretty good amount of copper here, I think. Let's keep it going. Now, it seems like you can never get all of it. You know, if you push down on L3, it does the scan. So when you come up to a site like this, you can look at it before you even bother digging if you're really being picky and want a large deposit or whatever. But I think we got a solid done here, right? Let's go ahead and slap this puppy down again. Give it the, you know what? We're going to use the condensed carbon for now. Look at that, 821. We'll put half of it in. Keep some of the copper, right? Let's go back to our mining beam and let's do some mining. Yeah, we got a little carbon out of that. If any of these have oxygen. That one doesn't, but that's all good. Yeah, we're gonna need oxygen soon. So look at that, we need money, right? It's telling us straight up we're gonna need some money. We'll mark that other place. Although we have some stuff we can sell. And we will sell it. Because early on, the units are far more valuable than whatever some of these items might be. Let's pick this puppy back up. And we can go back here, we can say, alright, here we go. Chromatic metal installed. Now what do we have to sell? A little bit of platinum, it's only worth 8,000. Not much on the sulfurine. A little extra chromatic metal, 15,000. A geode for 3,000. 200 units, 992. Yeah, we don't have a lot. There's 50,000 right there in cobalt or copper. Another 20. There's 70 right there. Okay. Excuse me. So it's going to put us. It's going to hurt financially to do that, but you know what else we can do real quick? We can go here. In this beautiful little asteroid field and get a little gold, silver. Probably won't get platinum, but can't pick up a little gold and silver to sell. will also get us plenty of tritium, which will help keep our engines running. Our pulse drive, at least. Early on, your guns, like I said earlier in another video, they're going to overheat, so just keep an eye on them. You could be shooting multiple asteroids, next thing you know the guns are overheated, and you're running into one. With a low-level ship, that'll cause you some damage. And if you're not paying attention, you do it a lot, it'll cause you a lot of damage, so be careful. Alright, I think we've done enough. We're going to the space station. Now hopefully the first system we go to outside of this initial system will have a nice enough planet for us to land on and build the most basic of bases. You know, we're not looking for a lot. Well, let's hit this ancient ruin while we're here. Why not? Wasn't even paying attention. But hopefully it'll have a nice temperate planet. This might actually find us something cool. Something like a paradise planet or a temperate planet or a grassy planet. Something with a lot of animals and fun stuff. So this is an ancient ruin, and these things usually have a few of these little monoliths that will give you a word. Accept the knowledge. And learn a Viking word for Viking. But it also will have something like this, a tribute, plaque, some kind of interact device that, or some sort of device that you can interact with. And when you do, it usually presents you with a question and a choice. So right now I'm going to seek help with the language, and I'm going to do that pretty much throughout the game to learn more and more words. That may seem kind of goofy at first, but quite honestly, the better you speak the multiple languages, the more you'll understand missions and that sort of stuff. Alright, so let's do a little scanning while we're here. That'll make us a couple bucks. It's not much, but, you know, every little bit helps, the old lady said. She peed in the ocean. Alright, and we move on. Look at that, our thrusters are almost empty already. Damn. Yeah, until you're able to start upgrading stuff, it's a little tough. Alright, we're off to the terminal. Back at the space station. Excuse me. We got a little gold, got a little silver. Nothing special as of yet, but that's okay. Oh, see, I'm so used to being able to fly up there. I forget my limitations with this new character. There's the galactic terminal. Before we hit that up, though, we're going to talk to the guy next to it. This is a guy that can give us missions. I don't know if... Yeah, see. For some reason on this first station, he doesn't do it. Maybe I did something wrong, but... we'll look at that in the next one. Alright, so we need some money. So let's look at our starship inventory first, and let's sell some platinum, some silver, some gold. All of them are very useful, but not till later. Get rid of the gold nugget. We'll keep the tritium hypercluster. We're up to 58,000. Chromatic metal give us another 15. The only reason I'm selling that, even though it's infinitely useful, is just because of its value. that little tiny cobalt we collected, but we're going to hold on to that. Do not sell that. Alright, looking at our exosuit inventory. We really don't need gamma root this early in the game. Get rid of a geode. I thought we had... Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now we can buy microprocessors. And there they are. Not cheap, right? Left us with 3,000 units. Bloody hell. Why is it asking me to refine chromatic metal? We've already installed it. Oh no. I didn't, did I? Yeah, I think we need that to make the fuel. And there's no fuel for sale. Yeah. That sucks. But we can easily go get more copper, so I'm not really too concerned. Some nice looking ships there. A little C-class. There's ours. Another C-class. It's a really nice looking one for early game. There's yet another. It's a bunch of mediocre ships, right? Alright, so hyperdrive. A warp cell or a warp hypercore. We have neither. But to build one, we need antimatter and an antimatter housing. An antimatter. Oh, we don't even know how to build that yet, do we? Hop in and out to create a quick save. So what do we do next? Well, I think we leave. I think we get a message. Let's try that. Alright. Installing the hyperdrive? Check. And yeah, here we go. We're going to find some actual antimatter. Yeah, I think we do actually. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Oh, 3 days. We're going to have to cut. Alright. So again, this whole opening, you can get through it in a couple hours, get you to the warp drive. We did waste a little time dinking around on the last planet, but that's fine. We're almost there. Once we can hyperdrive, the whole universe opens up. And that's when things start to get up, you know, really, really fun. So we probably need to go to this building over here. So it always gives you an approximate location at first. Or not always, but a lot of times. When it does, it's good to do a little quick search of the area just to see what's up. Alright, let's land. I don't remember if we find a blueprint for it or what. This is, I feel like this is the building we were at before. Yeah, we definitely need some O2. Should have bought some. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, there's some of that goop, remember? We'll take it. Alright, yeah, chromatic metal, damn it. Alright, so we need more... Ugh. We need more copper, but we got some real close by. And condensed carbon, which all you need is regular carbon to get condensed carbon, so that's not really an issue. Yeah! Can we scan him? Damn. It says this is a copper deposit. Is it underground? If you lose sight of it, sometimes you back up. And you can see it. It might be underground. Let's take a look. I guess it lied. Be darn. Salt. Uranium. Salt, uranium. Big creepy creature. Creepy flying creature. Just basically gathering units here as we look around. Man, that ain't good. We do have a cave here. These caves are usually great sources of cobalt. I'll just show it off to you real quick while we're here. We'll scan some of these. You'll get the stalactites and the stalagmites. And 9 times out of 10, see? Cobalt. Look up here. Cobalt, cobalt, cobalt. Identify plants. You'll find marrow bulbs on most planets. What we really want, though, is a source of oxygen. As we are definitely running low on O2. We'll try and stay close to the ship. I do have a life support gel. Forgot about that. Okay, cool. That sure came in handy. Glad we didn't sell that. Right, let's fly a little bit. Our thrusters are down to 2%, which sucks. There is uranium on this planet, and I do believe we can fill the thrusters with some uranium, so we'll look for one of those deposits as well. Now, a regular flight like this takes no fuel of any sort. So feel free to look around. These deposits are easily seen from a ship. Usually. Unless I'm making a video for them. Then apparently they don't show up at all. That's so cool, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, screw it, we're landing. I think I just saw one. Yeah, look at that. So for some reason we're not rendering in real nice. Is this uranium? Nope, it's copper. Yeah, looks like there's a butt ton. Let's take it out. Yeah, lots and lots of copper. Thank you very much. Now you can be as meticulous as you want with this. I'm going to grab a bunch because, you know, why not at this point? We're going to be needing more chromatic metal, and in my haste to buy the wiring, or the, what do you call it, the circuit boards, I made an expensive mistake. Cool looking creature. Another cool looking creature. Alright. Here's our little ship. Let's go ahead and put this puppy back down.
Technology recharge.
I know we're going to need condensed carbon. Again, not thinking. Put the copper in there.
Technology recharge.
So, oh good, oxygen. Well, we'll grab some carbon off of this guy. And a splash of oxygen. We'll do it from here as well. Just to make sure we have enough condensed carbon so we can do what we need to do. More plants here. Grab a little ferret dust. So now we're going to have to build the antimatter housings, which go into making the warp drive. Or the warp fuel, I should say. These things look like clams in a way, don't they? Alright, looks like this is finished. So yeah, condensed carbon now. Some of that knocked out real quick. And in the meantime, we're just gonna randomly collect stuff that we need. And if we don't need it right now, we're gonna need it soon. All the basics: ferrite dust, carbon, sodium. If we find oxygen, we'll take that as well. But we may as well be doing something while that stuff's being made, right? Alright, it is done. Pull it. Put it in our suit. And we are making some antimatter, and then antimatter housing. We need more oxygen, huh? Oh, tell me there's an oxygen plant nearby. gotta be kidding me. Oh. There's one over here. Yeah, so this is one of the main reasons it's important to stock up a little bit on your basics before you leave that first planet if you can. Again, in my haste, kind of screwed things up a little bit. But that's alright, we got it now. So we can build... What are we doing? Doing? Launch fuel.
Radiation protection falling.
There it is.
Product constructed.
And a warp cell. We'll take that warp cell, put it in there. We'll take this and put it in our launch. So let us test our hyperdrive. This will be fun. It's our first jump. So here's where we access that galaxy map by pushing down, bringing up the galaxy map. And so if you look up at the top left, this shows your position, and you'll see it in that little picture of the galaxy, the far right hand outer band of it. That's where we are. To the right of that, you can see destination galactic core. By pushing left and right, we can just free explore or look for the galactic core. Those are our only two choices right now. That changes, and then you can filter things out in different ways. But the only one way we can do it now is by life form. So as you can see, it wants us to go a bit of a distance, right? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just a ton of jumps. But we're not doing that. Instead, we're going to only be able to do the first jump. Oh, that's to an awful system. Let's free explore it first. See if we can find a halfway decent system that's fairly close. So look, it's steering us in a certain direction, right? All right, let's go back to this and just take the first jump. I don't think we can do the second. Yeah. So away we go. Our first hyperdrive. Where is it going to take us? No one really knows. But it's a new system. And here we are. So, anytime I come to a new... There we go, that's 16 again. Yeah, we'll accept the guidance. But for now, since we warped and we got to a new system, whenever I get to a new system, one thing I always like to do is make sure I check the space station. If I don't do it immediately upon arrival, I stand a huge chance of forgetting to do it and missing it altogether. Later game, not so big of a deal. Early game, well, this can be a lifesaver now. We're going to take a look around real quick. We went over everything in the last video that you find in here, but I want to see if that mission guy, if we have progressed enough to get missions. Because if we have, and there's some acceptable missions in there, well, we'll take him for an early unit boost and maybe little pocket full of shekels there, the nanites. So let's see what we got here. And he just wants us to leave. Son of a gun. Alright. Well, we made our first warp, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me today. As always, I'm Captain Beefy in the Game Vault. Next episode, we will head on out and go get that fuel and see what else we have to do. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget to leave a comment and a like on the video down below. Let me know what you think of it. And don't forget to share us on social media. It is greatly appreciated. In the meantime, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Looks like somebody joined my game there. My buddy Hobbit did. The guy I stream with on Friday nights. Forgot this was set on multiplayer. So, yeah, we'll have him there for now. In any case, thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.